Hello, I'm back again. So I'm going to briefly demonstrate the movement, the standard of the movement, and then I'm going to demonstrate some of the possible scaling options for this workout. So we start with the push-ups. So we start with the standard. We will place ourselves in a very nice plank position. So the arms are extended, shoulders on top of the hands are just slightly forward. We brace our core, and then from this position we lower our body down until the chest and thighs touches the floor. Then from this position at the unison, we push up, starting, reaching the arms extended and then locking up our elbows. Some possible options. On the kneeling position, we may touch the floor with our feet or even raise them up. And then from this position, down and up. Still locking up our elbows and keeping our trunk and hips at the same level. From this position, we may have another option. Lowering down and then back up. And then even from the balls of our feet. Lowering down and then backing up. Some of the scaling options. Then we proceed with the sit-ups. We sit down and we place our up mat just here on the back, on the lower back. Now from this position, the standard, will be with our knees to the side, sole of our feet together. Then we lower ourselves until the whole trunk is touched to the floor with arms extended. From this position, we sit and we touch, our feet. And then back again. Some possible options would be with, our feet anchored with some dumbbells or whatever. We also may have some crunches, if this is the case, even though the range of motion is not complete, or even hold the position. We can hold this position from here, or we can also hold the position from the plank position. Embracing our core, keeping our back tight. Then we have the squat. So we may see the standard of movement. And we may also have our medicine ball here in order to give us some awareness to reach the full depth of the movement. From the teaching perspective, you have another video where I'm going to teach the squat in the all points of performance. Some scaling option from this position, it really depends, if there's some injuries or even if there's some lack in mobility from ankles, knees, or hips. So we may raise just a little bit, for example, taking a box like this, if there are some physical limitation, but still keeping the same movement. Reaching our hips back, keeping the weight on our heels, our knees striking the feet, and keeping our trunk extended. If there's no injury, if there's no limitation, then we try to lower down the object, giving the athlete an awareness and where and what to reach. If there's no limitation, then we may use the ball, or we may not use the ball, as long as the range of motion is complete, which means the hips will drop lower than the knees, keeping our weight on the heels, keeping our trunk extended, keeping the lumbar curve, and maintain the lumbar curve. And from this position, we stand right back up, extending the knees, the hips, and keeping our hips neutral.